configuring OSPF on a Cisco switches in PacketTracer. So let's turn on the interfaces. Let's open up the first router and go into CLI and press no. Let's press EN for enable and config T for terminal. Let's go to G001. Let's put no shutdown first, turn it up, and the IP address, which will be here for our first network, will be IP address 192.168.1.255.255.255 for Type C network. Let's remove this, and now let's go to the next interface, interface G00. Let's do IP address 192.168.3.1.255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Let's go to the next router here, and let's give this an IP address, which will be G00. Let's go enable and T for configure terminal. Let's do interface G00, IP address 192.168.3.2.255.255.255.0. And let's exit out of here and let's go interface G001, IP address, which will be 192.168.2.1.255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Let's go back to the other interface as well, G00, and let's do no shutdown. Now the interfaces are up, we'll need to configure OSPF. So every OSPF that is configured on root will need a process ID and a router ID. So let's set these up. So let's go exit. Let's do router OSPF 1, which will be the process ID. We normally keep the process ID the same for all the routers on a OSPF network to simplify management. So let's press enter. Let's do router ID, which will be different per every router. It's a unique ID for every router. It doesn't need to be an IP address. It doesn't need to match any actual interface IP address. So we can just do 1.1.1. Let's specify the network. So we'll do network, and we'll do this network first. So we'll do 192.168.1.0. And now we wouldn't do a subnet mask. We'll do a wildcard mask. A wildcard mask is pretty much just a subnet mask inversed. So normally it'd be 255.255.255.0. But now it'll be 0.0.0.255, as we're doing the opposite of a subnet mask. And now we want to specify the area. We'll do area 0, which is the backbone, which says this is a backbone router, which is the main corporate network. We normally would put this in area 1, but there are like a lot of OSPF areas that you can choose from, but we'll use 0 in this tutorial to keep things simple. Let's do area 0, let's do network again, 192.168.3.0, as that's the interface this router is connected to. Let's do 0.0.255 area 0. Now the router will send OSPF messages to this router here to tell them about this interface that has OSPF. So let's press enter. Let's do exit. Let's do write to save the configuration. Now we'll need to go into this interface here and let's do router OSPF 1. Let's do router ID, which will be 2.2.2 for this example. You don't want this to be unique on every single router, as this will be a unique identifier to identify the router. Let's do network 192.168.3.0.0.0.255 area 0. As we want this to be in area 0, let's do network 192.168.2.0.0.0.255 area 0. Now let's do write to save our configuration, and let's test if we can reach the other networks. Let's speed this forward. Let's do, and we have a reply which shows that it works. It just takes a while, but it does work. As we can see, we're doing it again and it does ping. It just takes a while for the things to go through.